All right, let's get right into it. We really need to talk about SEO. Why? Because the entire game has changed, but a lot of people are still trying to run plays from the old rulebook. The thing is, the strategies that used to work, well, now they can actually hurt you. Today we're going to break down the new rules for winning in a world where AI is giving the answers.
You've been there, right? You're in a meeting, and someone says it. For SEO, can't we just, add more keywords? And you do that classic smile and nod. But inside, you're thinking, oh man, that is just the tiny, tiny tip of a massive iceberg. You know that real SEO today is about technical crawlability. It's about schema markup. It's about optimizing the entire search experience. That one simple question just shows how big the gap is between what people think SEO is and what it's actually become.
And that right there, that's what we call level 1 thinking. Sticking with that old idea might feel comfortable, but here's the brutal truth. If you're only playing at level 1, you are already falling behind. The very foundation of how search works has shifted right under our feet.
See, we're not just moving from search engines to slightly better search engines. We're moving from search engines to answer engines. It sounds like a small change in wording, but it is a profound difference. The old game? It was all about getting someone to click on one of those 10 blue links. The new game is about becoming the answer itself. Now, what's so fascinating here is the change in the verbs we use. It used to be all about chasing rankings and clicks. Victory! But look at the new goal. Retrieval, citation, and then conversion. The goal isn't just to be found anymore. It's to be selected, to be cited, and to be trusted by the very AI that's delivering the final answer to the user.
This quote just nails the mindset shift perfectly. It's not enough to optimize a page for a keyword anymore. That's old news. We now have to engineer our entire information architecture so that an AI can find it, understand it, and then confidently present it to a user as the definitive answer.
So why is all this happening? Well, it's because the where of search has completely exploded. We are no longer living in a Google-only universe. The places people are going to get answers have multiplied, and it's created this incredibly complex new ecosystem.
Just think about it for a second. Your customers are searching in ChatGPT and Perplexity. They're finding answers deep in the comment threads on Reddit. They're watching YouTube videos to solve problems. They're getting information from AI-generated documents in tools like Claude, and they're part of professional discussions on LinkedIn. Any strategy that only focuses on one of these platforms is pretty much doomed from the start.
Okay, so to actually navigate this brand new ecosystem, we need a new toolkit. You can pretty much forget just saying SEO. We need to break down the new layers of power, and yeah, the new acronyms that come with them, that the most advanced teams are already using to win.
So first up is GEO. That's Generative Engine Optimization. This is all about structuring your content so that the large language models, the brains behind tools like ChatGPT and Gemini, will actually cite you as a source. It means building such deep authority on a topic that when an AI puts an answer together, it sees your content as an essential, indispensable reference.
Next, you've got AEO, or Answer Engine Optimization. This is about getting chosen for those instant answer boxes at the top of the page, the FAQ blocks, and Google's AI overviews. This is optimizing for what we call zero-click visibility, where you provide the answer so perfectly that the user doesn't even need to click to get what they came for. Then we have AIO, which stands for AI Integration Optimization. Now this one's a little different. It's about turning the power of AI inward, on your own team. How can you use AI to scale your content production, to automate your research, and to build a much cleaner, more efficient content pipeline? It's about using the tech to work smarter, not just harder.
And finally, we have what might be the most crucial layer of all, SXO, Search Experience Optimization. Because let's be honest, all the visibility in the world doesn't mean a thing if the user has a terrible experience when they finally find you. SXO is about converting that visibility you worked so hard for into real trust and ultimately into action. It's simply about being useful.
Okay, deep breath. That's the new landscape. And I know, it's a lot. GEO, AO, AIO, SXO, it can feel totally overwhelming. So the big question is, where in the world do you even start? Let's break down how to actually build this into a plan you can use.
First, we just have to accept this reality. The vast majority of the marketing world is still running on that level 1 hamster wheel, just chasing keywords and backlinks. And while they're doing that, their competitors are busy building the kind of content that AIs will actually retrieve and cite.
So to level up, you can think about it in 4 main stages. Step 1 is that foundation, your traditional SEO. You still need it, but it is not enough. Step 2 is AI optimization, which is all about getting chosen by AI models. Step 3 is building real authority through brand mentions and influencing conversations. And finally, step 4 is ecosystem domination, where you truly own your topic everywhere. But here's the secret, the really good news. You do not have to master all of this overnight. That's not the goal. The only real mistake you can make is staying stuck at level 1. It's all about progress, not some impossible immediate perfection. So where should you focus first? Here's a powerful starting trio. First, focus on LLM answer SEO. That means creating clean, citable, easy-to-digest chunks of content. Next, build your brand authority through mentions and citations. And finally, get involved in community SEO. Go to where the real questions are being asked, places like Reddit and Quora, and become a trusted part of that conversation.
And this brings us to what might be the single most important takeaway from all of this. The game is no longer about just publishing content. It's about engineering information systems. It's about creating content that is so well-structured, so clear, and so fundamentally useful that AI has no choice but to use it.
And that leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Your answer to this is pretty much going to determine your visibility in the future of search. So, are you building for the algorithm of yesterday, or are you building for the intelligence of tomorrow?